the Dodgers have announced their non-roster invitees to the Major League Spring Training Camp for 2024. There's quite a few prospects on that list. Pretty excited to share it with you. Some of you probably, I'm sure, have already seen it, but we will take a quick look at it and comment not only on who is there, but also who may not be there. So let's take a look. All right. There we go. All right. So there's a mixture of players here. Starting with the pitchers, Nabil Crismat. He is from the Padres, and he was actually very good. Then we have former Cathedral Catholic great from San Diego, California, Steven Gonzalez. Kevin Gowdy, who was with the organization last year. Jesse Hahn, former Padre. Eliezer Hernandez, Marlins. Daniel Hudson, old friend. Hopefully he can make a comeback. TJ McFarland, he was pretty good before, back in the day with the D-Bags. Michael Peterson. River Ryan, top prospect showing up here. Eduardo Salazar. To the catchers, Chris Oki, one of the top prospects in the Dodger organization. Dalton Rushing, good to see him there. In the infielders, we have Jonathan Aruaz. He was Mets and Red Sox, I believe. Then, one of my favorites, Austin Gauthier, 2021, non-drafted, free agent. And look at him climb from Cheyenne, Wyoming. From Murrieta, California, just up the street here, Kevin Podlow. Trey Sweeney, the guy they acquired from the Yankees for Victor Gonzalez. And friend of the show, Yorbit Vivas. Outfielders, Drew Avans, Jose Ramos, always good for the peace sign, Travis Swaggerty, and Ryan Ward, who is due. Man, that guy, both him and Avans have put in the time. It's time for them to either get a shot or the Dodgers got to move them. So, of the rookies, we'll just go through it real quick. The rookies we have are the prospects: River Ryan, Dalton Rushing, Austin Gauthier, Trey Sweeney, Drew Avans, Jose Ramos, and Ryan Ward. Now, my question is, of course, who is not on this list? Who did we not get? At least from the top 30. I know that Damon Keith is not on the list. Let's see. Yener Fernandez, that's a guy that I was expecting to be on the list. Maybe Ronan Kopp or Maddox Bruns, maybe. Some of these guys are already on the roster on the 40-man, so they're already up. So let's go through the guys that are on the 40-man. Hunter Fiducia. Man, not a lot. We get up higher. Kyle Hurt, Landon Knack. We saw River Ryan. Josue DePaula is not on the roster. He's too young. Andy Paez on the 40-man. Jackson Ferris not too early. Gavin Stone is on the 40-man. Frosso's on the 40-man. And Diego Cartaya is on the 40-man. So really, Damon Keith, Yener Fernandez, even some people like Imanol Vargas, guys that have been around a while in the organization, just they're not getting their shot. It's kind of a bummer, you know. I'm sure those guys would prefer to be there, of course. I don't blame them, but you know, that is just part of where we are with baseball these days. And you know, the Dodgers have a very weird spring training this year. They are, you know, going to they're going to be, you know, ending spring training. The guys that are on the 40-man roster ending spring training on the 13th of March, and then the 40-man roster, I believe, and maybe a few others, will be flying out to South Korea to play baseballs over there against your San Diego Padres. So I think it's just going to be an interesting dynamic that happens. I know it happened when they were in Australia a few years ago, or 10. Oh my gosh, 10 years ago now, isn't it? Since they were out in Australia. So we'll it'll be like I said, it's going to be interesting to see what goes on and who stays and who goes. I'm planning on going. I'm trying to get out there. Maybe the 13th or the 14th. I'm starting to try to line up my my media access. It is not. It's not going to be easy. Everyone wants to be there for Shohei Ohtani. I totally get it. You know, no doubt that there'll be a lot more Japanese people covering, Japanese people or reporters covering it, and of course more American people will want to be covering it. So that's the breaks for where I'm at. We got some other people. I know Casey Porter's trying to get out there. Mike Salas, Doom Sal, our guy. And a few others are trying to get out there and get passes. It's rough. And I'm also trying to look at getting passes for that minor league game. I guess they're playing against Angels on the 16th. I haven't found anything about that online. Minor leagues are terrible about it. And so, yeah, I'm hoping to get out to spring training. But to be honest, I'm only going to go there probably if I have media passes. It makes it worth my while. It takes a lot out of me. And obviously takes time out of work, and so if it's worth it, I'm going to go. If not, I'll skip it this year and just wait to hang out at Rancho. But congratulations, especially, I mentioned at the beginning, to Austin Gauthier, being able to, be a guy. He went to Hofstra, I believe, and I didn't know who he was when I met him in 2022, the beginning of spring training. He shows up at Rancho after that and is fantastic for Rancho and just keeps getting better and better. So really excited for him. Why don't we just take a quick look at Austin's numbers? I mean, why not? Let's go here. We'll take a quick look at Austin. See, Austin is 24. He'll be 25 in May. His stats. And I believe he was a 4-year guy, not drafted. But look at this year he had. I know that Casey's really covered him well. So Great Lakes in 148 bats. I mean, geez, look at that. 365 on base percentage, 47, 568 slug, overall OPS of 1.055. Showed a little bit of pop with 6 home runs in those 148 at bats. He plays all over the field. With Tulsa, 293, with a 411 on base percentage, slug of 433, overall OPS of 844. And that's in 84 games. Again, 6 home runs, overall 12 home runs. But look at the walks total. He had over 100 walks and 84 Ks, and that's in 469 at-bats. So could not be more excited to see the, quote, underdog make his move. So let's see real quick on his 2080 grade. They have his hit at 55 now, power at 45. Run at 50, arm 50, field 45. I think that's probably a little low. Overall 40. He's just really good, like they say, controlling the strike zone. Amazing what he's been able to do. And so really excited for him. And, we're going to see he's going to make the frickin' major leagues at some point. So he's knocking on the door. He could make it. In the end of 2024, or maybe in 2025, but or it could be with a different organization. Who knows? We know how this all works. The Dodgers got to, they have so much talent, and then that talent, they have to figure out what to do with all of it. and we still see kind of a mess. I expected more people to be traded off the 40 or off the top 30. We've only seen really Michael Bush, Yorbit Vivas, and I don't remember if Johnny DeLuca was on it when I said that. So there's still some room. Let's just, real quick, who's blocked? I mean, I would say Austin Gauthier is a little bit blocked. Hunter Fadush is blocked. Yaner's blocked. Hubick, not yet. Newell, no. Duncan, Robles, no. Ramos is blocked. Probably, some of these right-handed pitchers are blocked. Andy Paez is blocked, but I don't think for long. I think he's going to make one of the playoff rosters in 2024 for our Los Angeles Dodgers. Gavin Stone, Frasa. Some of these guys are blocked. Either Rushing or Cartaya. They're blocked. So some of these guys, it's only fair to move them, right? So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But hey, that is the coverage for Dodgers 2080 for the 2024 non-roster invitees for our and your Los Angeles Dodgers.